Welcome to our YouTube channel. So today I'm going to present you how I created advanced expense tracker using Google Sheets and NetScript. So before go to the video, do not forget to subscribe for our YouTube channel for more videos like this one. So I will explain you step by step about this expense tracker. Actually this is totally free because this is based on the Google Sheet. So backend is a Google Sheet. So I have used AppScript to develop this web app, and also I used CSS, Java and HTML to develop this web app. So I'll explain you the features of this expense tracker. So by using this web app, you can analyze your day-to-day income and expense accurately. So this is the dashboard part of my web app. So they are under the dashboard. Okay, under the expense tracker dashboard, you can see it shows total income like this, and also it shows total expense. In addition, you can see net balance, okay, in the dashboard, and also it shows transaction or number of transactions. In addition, you can see this kind of monthly summary. So it has month column, income column, expense column and the net amount column. So by month, so from this monthly summary, you can analyze the behavior patterns or monthly behavior patterns of your expense monthly. And also it shows top categories. It shows the category, amount and the percentage. I have designed this dashboard to show graphical representation also. Now these are the other tabs: transactions, categories, settings, reports, like that. So once you open this expense tracker, what you should do is, there you can see a custom menu called expense tracker. So this is the custom menu. Once you click on the expense tracker, you can see this kind of drop down menu. So at the very first beginning, you use this template or this expense tracker. What you should do is, you just need to click on this custom menu, and you need to click on the setup spreadsheet. So once you click the setup spreadsheet, it set up your sheet accordingly. So that is the very first thing you should do before use this expense tracker. So in addition, there you can see an option called settings. So if you click on the settings, then you can see this kind of form. So there you can add your user profile. So there you can give your username. So when you give your display name, it shows transaction. It shows in every transaction records. Okay. And also display preferences. There you can select the currency. If you click this drop down menu, you can select different kind of currencies. In addition, you can change date format and also default transaction type. If you want to, if you like, you can add income as default transaction type. Otherwise, you can select expense. And also okay, or light mode, okay, like this one. Now this is the auto backup function. So those are the things. So those are the settings you can see under the settings. So if you want to add a new transaction, or if you want to add an new expense, what you should do is, after setting up the spreadsheet, then you need to click on the add transaction. So once you click on the add transaction, then you can see this kind of pop-up menu. So there you can add new transactions. So just say it is an expense transaction, just click. By default it is in the expense side, because in settings we choose default type as expense. Now if you want to add a new expense, what you should do is then you can select the exact date like this. Then you need to enter the what we call the expense amount like this. Then here you can select the expense category like that. So here you can add any what we call a description. Then you need to select payment method. So here I am going to select payment methods to cash. In addition, you can select you can add any optional details. So once you fill all the text boxes, then you need to select save transaction. So once you click on the save transaction, you can see our transaction added to the transactions page. So once you click add a new transaction, it uploads to the transactions sheet like this. So this is the transaction I have entered previously, and this is the latest transaction I have entered with you. So you can add any main category, subcategory from this categories menu, and here also you can select or change the settings. If you want to search and filter, what you should do is just go to the custom menu like this and choose and select search and filter. So once you select search and filter, you have a form like this one. So there under the search and filter, you can see this kind of grid, data grid, and also search text box is there. You can filter this grid based on the category and also income expense type and the payment methods. So you can also filter according to the transaction. You can sort or filter records based on the date criteria like this one, from date and to date. There you can reset. Okay. So likewise, if you write something, just say, if you add or if you give transaction ID, then it will show the exact record like this one. So likewise, you can search and filter transactions accordingly, and also to update your dashboard, you can click on the refresh dashboard. So once you click on the refresh, what happens? It updates, and also you can see this kind of pie chart and also line chart. So it displays the progress of your or the status of your income and expense. So expense categories shows in different colors under this bar chart, and this shows the monthly income versus expense analysis. Now if you want to generate any report, again click on the custom menu, then select generate report. Here you can select any year, and this is to select month, and click on the generate report. Now you can see this kind of report. If I select May, so like that, or likewise you can generate report based on the available data. So this is the expense reports for 226 May. So actually you can analyze your income and expense based on this advanced expense tracker. So if you want to download this web app, so I have included the download link under the video description. So go to the video description and click on the download link. Then you can download the template link, code files by following that link. So I think this is very useful to you. So if you need any clarification, please put a comment under the video comment section, so then I can explain you. Okay, that is it for today. So if you need this template, please follow my download link under the video description. Now let's meet with another video like this one. Thank you very much.